Hey, namaskar everyone, how are you doing today? Hey, listen, if you're new to the channel, thanks for stopping by and checking it out. And if you're a subscriber already and you watch the videos, I appreciate you. And you better believe it, we're on another little adventure today. You know what? How in the heck did you guys get all the way out here anyway? Just kidding. No, I'm not in outer space. No, I'm not in another galaxy. But I am in Youngstown, Ohio. That's right, Y-Town. Go Penguins. This was just a mural that I kind of like on the side of a building here. Always good photo ops when you see graffiti and tags and stuff like that. What we're gonna do today is we are gonna take a walk to one of my favorite bridges in Youngstown, Ohio. Come to think about it, it's probably a lot of people's favorite bridge in Youngstown, Ohio. And I'll tell you why when we get down to the bridge. Boy, that sun's bright. Now just imagine this. It's a nice day, kind of like today. And maybe you stopped up the road, and you stopped at Danny G's, you got yourself a Pepsi. Hop in your car, now you're driving down Mahoney Avenue in your Chevette or your Gremlin, whatever. And you're driving, and bam, there it is. The corridor to what used to be the still capital of America, Youngstown, Ohio. Better yet, downtown Youngstown. And if you can, there's a lot of traffic on the road coming down. I didn't think there was going to be that much traffic, but if you see that red bridge down there, that's where we're going to walk to. But yeah, believe it or not, Youngstown used to be a booming city. Everybody knew Youngstown for its steel. Some people even called it Little Chicago. But that was for some totally different reasons. You know, crime, corruption, mafia, murder. Yeah. Now when the steel mills closed, Youngstown went into a downward spiral. No money, no jobs, and eventually people just started leaving, and that was the past. And the past is the past, so we got to remember our roots, and we got to move forward and make some changes. And that's what Youngstown's been doing ever since, gradually. I always like this bridge. This bridge is pretty cool. Let me get under it so you guys can see. I'm surprised they never tore this down. Youngstown likes to do some dumb stuff once in a while, and because there's no railroad tracks to go over this. This used to be railroad tracks above this, but this is all this is. It's just the bridge, the tunnel goes over here. There's the WRTA. That's the local busing. But yeah, this is Mahoney Avenue going down here. And they just redid some of the road. That's redid right there. I think they made it into like a bike path, because I think it goes into like, it turns up there and it goes into the park or something. But where were we? Oh, the city of Youngstown. It's becoming a college town now, which I think is great. I think it's awesome. I think that's what Youngstown needed. I don't think if it wasn't for YSU, which is Youngstown State University, the city would be where it's at now. It came a long way from just being dead for so long. You go downtown now and you'll see brew pubs, you'll see restaurants, you'll see hotels, you'll see museums. People actually come down there now. I don't know if it will ever be like when my grandparents were around. You know, they had the circus was going down the main street of Youngstown, the parades, there was big name store shopping, but the change is different and it's good. Well, we're getting there. I see the bridge in sight up there. Now this right here, this is actually what the train runs now on that. Actually, I see it going every morning on the way to work. I always liked bridges though. This is nice. I like it. Huh. Oh, yeah. It's all wet. Watch your step. There it is. Over there's the B&O Railroad Station. It's a restaurant now, and I think they have. I think there used to be a brewery in there. Nothing can stay in there though. I don't know if the rent's too high or whatever. Mahoning Commons. We're in Mahoning County. That's why Mahoning Commons. Well, well, well. What have we here? See, this is a little memorial. I'll show you that in a minute, but you come across things like this. It's like that steel work, railroad kind of work, the metal work. That's Youngstown. Anybody know who this is? This is a dedication to John Young. Now, if you watched any of my videos, you should know who John Young was. Any takers? No? You better watch them videos then. John Young was the founder of Youngstown and Mill Creek Park. John Young, Youngstown. So yeah, but for real, watch some of my videos about Mill Creek Park, and I have a little bit information about John Young. I think the video I did on Lanterman's Mill, you'll be able to hear some information about John Young. Now they say somewhere close to this spot is where John Young and his partners landed from their trip down the Mahoning River. This is where they landed, and this is where they discovered Youngstown. And obviously Mill Creek Park. Mill Creek Park's just up the road. But let's check some of these out more closely. I always liked the sculpturing of the iron. Yeah, some people don't even know this stuff's here. They just drive right past it or walk right past it. Simulating a coil, steel coil, iron beams. I don't know exactly what that would be. And we'll get a little closer view of John Young. A little profile. Yeah, that's a cool profile, right? I don't know. Well, that was our little history talk about Youngstown on the way walking to the bridge. So I guess it's time to go check this thing out, right? Now there's the main bus station up there, if you can see it, the WRTA. That's where if you want to take a trip and get out of Y-Town, you can hop a Greyhound. But yep, that's my favorite bridge right there. Built in 1949. It's 431 feet across. It crosses the Mahoning River, and it connects the west side of Youngstown to downtown Youngstown. This is the Spring Common Bridge. Well, it was the Spring Common Bridge. Now it's called the Fallen Firefighters Memorial Bridge. Now, if you're a local, you probably refer to it as the Peanut Bridge or the Mr. Peanut Bridge. Now you're asking yourself, why the Peanut Bridge? That doesn't make no sense. Well, let me show you something. There it is, right up there. Mr. Peanut. That's Youngstown's little good luck charm. Now that's not the original peanut up there. I know what you're asking me though. Why is there a Mr. Peanut up there? I'll tell you. I'm going to tell you why there's a Mr. Peanut up there at the end of the video. I promise. We won't get to that right now. Yeah, see, this bridge is always... But you know what I always wanted to do? This right here, there's like a cult thing for this. This is everywhere. Eddie Loves Debbie. Investigate that. Investigate that and try to find out what the history of that is. I know there's something about that. I always wanted to ride my bike across one of these beams and go all the way across, but they probably frown upon that, I would think, right? They probably would. Or walk across it. It looks like so walkable that maybe one day we'll make a YouTube video about it. Huh. Now this bridge wasn't always this red color. I remember it being a greenish blue color, and I wasn't really fond of the red. Red is one of my least favorite colors, but it kind of grew on me, and it kind of made sense. It goes with the city. Rust red for the Rust Belt. So I think it was a good choice. They actually closed this bridge, and I'm not sure when exactly they closed it. I remember it being closed for some time. And then I know it was reopened October 17th of 2008. That's when they were doing some repairs to the bridge. That's when they repainted it. Now, I told you that wasn't the original Mr. Peanut that was up there. The original Mr. Peanut was just a regular piece of sheet metal. It wasn't painted, it wasn't colored. I actually like that one a little better than this one they have now. And why I say that is because it was harder to see. And even if you knew it was there, you still kind of had to look for it, because like I said, it was just sheet metal. There was no color to it. And when you found it, or when you seen it, it was like finding finding treasure every time you seen it. So I thought it was pretty cool, other than this one. But I told you they closed this bridge down, and when they reopened it, Mr. Peanut wasn't there. And boy, did the city have an outrage. Where was Mr. Peanut? Where'd Mr. Peanut go? So that outcry of the city made Mr. Peanut a quick return. I told you, that is why this is probably one of everybody's favorite bridges of Youngstown, just because of Mr. Peanut. I should be showing you the bridge instead of talking, right? We'll walk across and I'll go to the other side and I'll show you. But yeah, this is a cool bridge. It looks good at night. They have these lights that go on. I come past, I come over this every morning. I come across this. See what I told you? It's just a nice, there's nothing crazy. I think you could walk across that. Or if you were really stable on a bike, you could ride your bike across that. I think that'd be great. I think that'd be awesome. Here's the Mahoning River. I think a lot of people kayak this. I've never kayaked the Mahoning River. I don't know. I've always thought it was dirty, but you know, they might have cleaned it up. You know, when people think of the Mahoning River, they're thinking of when the mills were here, and because this comes from Warren and everything else. And Warren still has dirty mills and stuff still. But still, I don't think I want to go swim in or jump in here or fish. I don't know. There might still be three-eyed carp in there. I don't know. But yeah, I haven't forgot. I'm gonna tell you why Mr. Peanut's up there. We'll walk across and then we'll walk across back on the other side. But yeah, see, I always like the ironwork and the rivets. This is a really cool bridge. Really cool. What's in there? Oh boy. Oh, trash. See? Eddie loves Debbie. I'm actually gonna have to look that up, because I know that that's I know that there's something to that. It's all over the place. Everywhere you go. Eddie loves Debbie. Eddie loves Debbie. Eddie loves Debbie. It's all over. So I don't know what it is. Here's the railroad tracks. Some graffiti over there. And yes, the trains still do run here. How you doing, man? Yeah, this was one. It's not real busy today, but you see how there's still traffic here. I remember coming down here because we used to skate, and there would be no cars whatsoever. At this time of day, it would just be a dead town. But they started building it up and cleaning it up. And that right there was the icon right there. That used to be the Home Savings Bank. And then another company bought it out, and they changed the look of it. It used to be lit up all the time, 24 hours a day, and I think the new company, maybe they got cheap and they don't like to keep the lights on certain days, because I'll come to work down here and I'll see them off. So, but oh well, you'll have that. Yeah, see, it looks a little better. You should have seen this way back in the day. It was crap. There we go. Little information, and just like I said, pause it if you want to read it. There's the YSU Stadium up there to To me, it never looked finished. I'm waiting for them to finish it. Although it is finished, it just doesn't look done. It never looked done to me. Okay, we'll cross here. And if you're looking at the fanciest building in Youngstown, which would be that one right there, right? That one. That's the jail. Yep, the fanciest building in Youngstown is the jail. How about that? I think this here, because there's the fire station, and I thought there was a plaque. Maybe there's not. Huh. Oh, okay. Yeah. Here's I thought there was an actual plaque though. Local 312, Youngstown Fire Department. And there's the D. There's the F. And there's the Y. So Youngstown Fire Department. So this is the Fallen Firefighters Memorial Bridge. But I don't think anybody calls it that. Everybody refers to it as Peanut Bridge. And there's nothing in there, so you can't ring the bell. Or someone stole it. Because I think there's still corruption and crime in Youngstown. No, I don't think they put a bell in there. I don't know. I've never heard it ring. All right. Here's the plaque. There's the bridge from this side. Sun's going down, so the lighting might not be that great. Here it is right here. If you can read that, I'll put that there, and if you want to pause it and read it, feel free. But yeah, if you knew the past of Youngstown, I think you would, you know, go with the rust red of the bridge. It makes sense. Told you, man, it's tough. It's tough sometimes. But they're regular people, man. Don't forget that. I'm looking for oh, there's I don't know if you can see it. There's that Eddie Loves right there. Man, there you go. That's a nice shot right there. That's a nice shot. The other side of the Mahoning River. And this goes through, you can go into Mill Creek Park if you followed that. Yeah, what do you think? I know a lot of you guys, I know a lot of you people like bridges. I've done some bridge videos and everybody seemed to like them, so I figured I'd do one on this. See all the plants growing up there in the weeds. I think what I'll do is I'll walk over there by old John and I'll tell you why Mr. Peanut's up there. do you think? You think we could walk up this? I think there's something else here too. Yep, let me show you. Here it is. This was never on the original. So yeah, that's kind of cool. Okay, let's cross. Now if you come to check this bridge out, just watch for traffic. Some people don't tend to stop when they should. All right, you know what? I don't even think I have to cross. I don't even think I have to cross the street to go to see John, because we're talking about Mr. Peanut right there, right? Now, why is there Mr. Peanut on the bridge? Well, no one really knows. There's a few stories floating around. I know of two. The first one, the first story, is that one of the iron workers that were working on the bridge tacked it up there. Now, mind you, we're not talking about this one. We're talking about the original one. The origin of Mr. Peanut. Where was I? The first one is that one of the iron workers that was working on the bridge tacked it up there, making fun of one of his crew workers. So it was more or less a joke. Now you're gonna see something in similarity to the next story. Now the second story was there were some pipeline workers. They were working on pipeline crossing the river, and they welded Mr. Peanut on the bridge in dedication to one of their crew workers. So both of those stories are very, very similar. But how many welders does it take to weld a Mr. Peanut on the bridge? Youngstown may never know. I'm gonna give you a shot of this Mr. Peanut since there ain't no traffic coming. There's Mr. Peanut right there. And that one's colored, that one's redone. And the old, like I said, the old one didn't stand out like that. It was just plain sheet metal, and like I said, it was a treat to see. It was like a treasure to find. But that was our little walking adventure today. I hope you liked it. You know, if you like bridges, I'm sure you did. And if you're close, park your car over there in that parking lot. That's the B&O station over there. Park your car, come say hi to John, walk over here, and you're not walking on the bridge. There's a sidewalk here, so you don't have to worry about, you know, traffic. But you can come and check out Mr. Peanut. I think that would be a nice little pit stop if you're close to Youngstown. And then maybe grab something to eat downtown, because there's some new restaurants down here. So, you know, everything changes. Some things for the better, some things not for the better, and some things change with no consequences whatsoever. So I hope when you watch my videos, it makes you want to get out of the house. I hope it makes you want to get out, venture out, and see what's in your own backyard. See what's in somebody else's backyard, you know? I think it's good to get out and see what you've been missing, because like I said, that right there, that dedication memorial, I know it's there, But a lot of people just drive right past it and care less, you know, don't even know it's there. So look around. But hey, listen, I appreciate you watching. Hit the like button, subscribe if you haven't already. I would appreciate it. And that goes for no matter who you're watching or what channel you're watching. It helps them out. And until our next adventure, wherever that takes us, maybe another bridge, maybe a building, I don't know. But we'll see you next time. Ferdinand.